Hey everybody out there, if you came to this boot camp class hoping for buzz the same way that I did, that's not going to happen today, unfortunately. You're stuck with me, Brad, but don't worry, I've got lots of fun things planned for us. We're going to do some strength training exercises, we're going to do some cardio mixed in, a little bit of core. No weights, no nothing needed for today. I planned this one out just for total body weight, and if you're just sitting there in your living room, that's all you need is you. So let's go ahead and get started with just a light warm up. I'm going to come down, touch the toes. I'm not going to sit and hold this statically. I'm just going to reach, come back up, give my muscles a chance to relax, go back down. I'll do this a handful of times. Probably swing the legs out. One more. Good. And just a couple of swings, just to loosen up the hips. Hopefully get a little more blood flow into the hamstrings. Good. Switch legs. This is the leg I cannot balance on. Good. Alright, pull it back, grab the ankle, stretch out the quad. And I'll alternate these. Again, we're not holding it, just pushing it a little farther with each one. Just working some blood in there. And then we'll do some butt kicks. So the way we're going to do this today, we're going to kind of start at the bottom, right at our toes. We're going to work all the way up our body. And we'll go through a couple of times, just a big list of exercises. So no kind of individual groups today. Do some trunk twists. Start with a short range of motion and then work up to a bigger one. Good. Get some arm swings. Start out slow, work them faster. Reverse. We're going to go for reps today on a lot of these exercises. Pull across, again just for a second. And I'll show some modifications for all these. Feel free to modify anything as you need to. If it's a little too difficult, you can try to do some of the things I'll show you. If it's a little too easy, go a little harder. Maybe if you do have some weight laying around, feel free to grab it. But what we're going to do today, we're going to do some calf raises, some glute bridges, some squatting, some lunging. We'll do a little bit of good mornings. If you see in my other videos, you guys know how much I love the good morning along with the other exercises. We'll do some push-ups, we'll do some dips, and we'll finish it off with another form of push-up. So, where we're going to start with is with calf raises. We're going to do 20 of these. Go through them nice and slow. If you do have a little bit of a ledge that you can stand on, I recommend it. But all we're going to do is take the heels and bring them up off the ground. Okay? We've got 20 of these. More. Alright, we're going to go down to the ground. We've got glute bridges. So we're going to lay flat, our feet flat on the ground, knees bent, hands can be wherever you want. Take your hips, drag them straight up to the sky, get a squeeze at the top, and then release back down. You've got 15 of these. So up, and that's one. If these are too easy, you can do single legs. Just do 16 and switch off. Or if you've got extra weight, feel free to put it on your hips to make getting a little bit more difficult. Good. All right, up. We got jumping jacks for 30 seconds. If you can't do the full jumping jack, you can just do a step out. Okay? 30 seconds. Go. Seconds. Good. All right, we're going to do a wide stance squat, so our feet are going outside of our shoulders. Remember, still good depth. Toes are pointed out slightly. 12 of these. Ready? Go. If these are too difficult, you can go a little high if you want to, but preferably, I'd like to see you getting down here to depth where the upper leg is parallel to the floor.
Trying to forget you. I'm all alone in a ghost town. There's a beautiful madness inside my soul, and I can't stop thinking of you. Walking on the lonely avenue. Are you? Are you?
I got one more. Good. All right, we got a step back lunge. So start at the front of your mat. We're going to drop a foot back, come down, and then back forward, alternating sides. We have 10 of these. Try to keep your weight forward because we want this to be a little bit more of a quad dominant move than a hamstring move. Good. All right, 30 seconds. We're going to run in place. Ready? Go. Get those knees up. Stay on the balls of your feet. Make sure you're using the arms. Good. All right, next up, we've got good mornings. Hands can go across the chest, behind the head, wherever you want. But we're just going to slightly bend the knees, drop our hips out, keep the back flat, come down until we feel a stretch in the low back, and then pull back up. 12. More. Good. Next up, we've got 10 wide grip push-ups. So our hands are going to be outside of our shoulders. You can do these from your knees. You can do them from your feet. If it's still too difficult, even from the knees, put your hands up on something elevated. Maybe it's a chair. Maybe it's a couch. Maybe it's a wall. Maybe it's a set of stairs. The higher your hands go, the easier the move will be. So modify as you need to. But you've got 10 of these. Go! Very nice. All right, We got 1-2 punches. So remember, offset stance, jab with the left if you're a righty, straight with the right. Switch that if you're a southpaw. So if you're left-handed dominant, we're jabbing with the right, straight with the left, okay? Get a good turn on that back foot on the straight and bring it back. We're aiming with these top 2 knuckles. So, 30 seconds. Ready? Go. Keep those hands up. One more. Good. All right, we've got dips for 10. You can do these from a chair, but as I said, we're not using any equipment. We're just going to do them from the ground. Just go feet flat, knees bent, hands behind you. We're going to lift our hips up to a tabletop, bend the elbows till our backside touches the ground, and press straight up again. So you got 10 of these. More. Good. All right. Next exercise is a close grip or diamond push-up. Whichever one you want to call it. You can either put your hands this way and make a diamond, or you can just keep the hands in real nice and tight. Whichever one you want to do. I'm usually just a closer hands guy. So we've got 10 of these. Same modification rules apply. You can go from the knees or from the feet. If either of those are still too difficult, pick the hands up on something. But we are going to do these for 10. You should feel these mostly in the triceps and the shoulders, less in the chest. So if you cannot get to 10, that's fine. Just get as far as you can until you get a good burn in the back of the arms where we want it. Here we go. I kind of like to shift my weight forward a little bit, so if my hands are here on a normal push-up, usually on a close grip push-up, they'll actually be a little bit lower. It just makes it a little more difficult. I can feel it a little bit better back there. Last exercise of the whole block is going to be some jump switches. So starting with the feet offset, we're just going to jump and switch foot position. We've got these for 30 seconds. If you don't want to do the jump, you can just do a step as quickly as you want. If even that's too much, you can just do marches, okay? And just speed the marches up to get the heart rate up. So, 30 seconds, go! Ten seconds. Make sure you're using the arms. Good. Quick breather. Grab a drink if you need to. We're going to run through the whole thing again. This is your little pause in case you need something to drink. All right. So jumping in. Calf raises to start for 20. Go.
Push me down to the ground. What goes around comes around. You won't put the flame out. You can't get to me. Say what you wanna say. Go take it all away. But I'm here to stay. No, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade.
Good. Once you're done there, we're going back down for bridges. Give me a side view this time. Go. We got 15. 3 more. Good. Once you're up, we're going back into jumping jacks. 30 seconds. Go. If you have extra weight to put on your hips for the bridges, highly recommend it. Great exercise. You add a lot of weight to it. Great exercise without a lot of weight to it, but even better if it's really heavy. 10 seconds. Again, remember you can do the steps if you don't want to do the full jump. Good. And you can switch in and out of the 2 also. All right, we got our wide stance squat for 12. Ready? Go. If I'm moving a bit too quickly, you can always pause the video and get a breather if you need to. Good. All right, we got our step back lunges. Ready? Go. Good. All right, we're gonna run 30 seconds. Go. Our balls to the feet. Keep the arms moving. Ten seconds. Good. All right, next up we got our good mornings. Again, you can go hands behind the head or on the chest, wherever. 12. Go. Good. Down to the ground. We're going to push up with a wide grip. 10 of these. Go. Bring it up when you're done. And we're going to do our 1-2s. Ready? 30 seconds. Go. Remember, if we're moving too fast, you can hit the pause button. Turn those hips and throw especially that straight from that back hip. 5 seconds. Good. All right, we got our dips for 10, and then our close grip push-ups for 10. Go. All right, moving on to the push-ups. Ready? Go! Good. Now if you need to modify as you go, kind of like I did there, where I went down to the knees about 4 or 5 in, do that. Try to finish all those reps though. All right, we're gonna do our split jumps. 30 seconds. Ready? Go! About 10 seconds. Done. That was probably a little more, to be honest. I lost count a little bit. But that's okay. All right. So, we made it through that part. We're going to finish up with just a few ab exercises. Starting with our elbows to our knees. This is a Buzz favorite, and since he couldn't be here today, I thought I would give him an exercise shout out for one of his favorites. Legs are straight out, arms are straight out. I'm just going to bring the elbows to the knees and right back out. Now, if you need to modify these, you can make them harder by keeping the arms and legs off the ground for the whole thing. And easier by doing the rest in between. If it's still too difficult, you can do either just elbows up like a normal crunch, or you can do just knees up for a reverse crunch. Okay? Whatever you want to do. You can also start from this position and just shorten the range of motion. Any one of those is a fine alternative. But I'm going to do the normal version, and we got 10 of them. Go! Good. Alright, next we're going to do a full sit-up. So, knees are bent, feet are flat. I keep my hands next to my ears, bending the elbows. Use the arms to get up with leverage. Don't throw them up, just use it for leverage. Come all the way to the top, touch the ground between the feet. We've got 10 of them. Here we go. Good. All right, we're going to do a leg lift and a hold. So, hands underneath your backside or out to the sides, wherever you prefer. Feet are straight out. We're just going to take them up off the ground and hold them just a few inches off the ground for 30 seconds. Ready? Go. You can't keep them up the whole time. That's fine. Take a little breather if you need to and jump back on it when you're ready. Halfway. Five seconds. Good. All right. Last exercise of the day, we're just going to finish off with 20 straight crunches, and we will be done. Feet are flat, knees are bent. Hands can go behind your head or across your chest, wherever you prefer. I'm a behind the heads guy. 20 of them. Go. Remember, we're just coming up off the ground far enough that our shoulder blades are not touching. Focus on the negative. Let yourself come down slowly. Don't just let gravity pull you back to the ground. I'm halfway. Good. And that's it. There is your Wednesday boot camp with just me today, Brad. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember, likes, comments, subscribes. These are all great. We love all of them. We read them all. If you want to email us, you're welcome to do so at virtualwellness@tryhealth.com. And the baseball playoffs are starting today, Wednesday, which is what today is. It's definitely not in the past, and I'm recording this. But check out the Reds. Like I said, they'll be in the playoffs. But thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.